Here's our 1956 Brighton Motorsports Morgan +4. Painted in tasteful red and gray. You can see we've got the original steel wheels, which are perhaps not as attractive as wire wheels would be, but they're a heck of a lot easier to live with. You don't have to spend all that time cleaning, you don't have tubes to deal with, and just generally overall probably a little bit safer too if you think about it. A little bit of a walk around on here. See, it has a spare tire just kind of half sitting in and out of the trunk area. Right now we have the top cover installed. There's also a full tonneau cover which goes over you know, the cockpit, and you can have that half unzipped if you so desire. Clearly a 1950s Morgan. You can tell just by the gauges are much different than the newer ones. I actually like these. They've got this really kind of 1950s look, for lack of a better reason. There's the backside. This has a fairly tight cockpit for a Morgan on it. The seat back must have been, the guy that owned it must have been fairly short-legged or torso or something. I really think that the seat needs to get, the seat back needs to get pushed back a little bit, because it's kind of snug getting in here. So let's just hop in and fire it up and take it for a quick little ride around the block. Can deal with my camera work for a second. Alright, close-up of speedometer showing 83,000 miles. We believe these are original, and this thing has only less than 1,000 miles since it was restored back in the 1980s. So you got the variety of excuse me, different switches and things. Down here is the choke, starter up here, windshield wipers, parking lights, F for, I don't know, food, a couple other switches, and then there's the gauges. We got amps, oil pressure, water, fuel, and then the Smith tachometer. So generally this thing starts with a bang in the morning. So just give it a little bit of choke, turn the key on, pop it in neutral, and give it a shot here, and there we go. So you can see she's got lots of nice oil pressure, like over 50 psi. Amps is charging healthily. Water is still cool because it was I just started it this morning, and got a little bit of fuel still sloshing around in the tank. You can tell by the needle switch in there. Down here we got the transmixer. A nice big industrial 4-speed. Shifts nice and solid, and to get her into reverse you just kind of rattle like that and pop it over, and there you go, reverse. So here's first gear, and there's a look down the hood. I'll try to pay attention to driving and do my camera work at the same time here. So we're just going to go for a short little ride around the block just to get her through the gears. Once, come on, you can drive it. There you go. Okay, good. Pretty much non-synchronized also. Yeah, I love manual steering cars. I get to a stop, pop it in first. It really wants to be double clutched in a second. But it's a car from the 50s, so you know, just kind of do the math. Perfect double clutch shift in a second. fun to drive. I mean, you just go out and tool around all day in this thing. I'm going to put her back in the garage here. And there's a little shot of the camera. There you go. So anyhow, 1956 Morgan +4 Brighton Motorsports.